Hello. A friend of mine was asking about bulk loading film a few days ago, and I realised I had this one in the fridge and I haven't done it. So this is partially to help her out, but also for anyone else who wants to know. Bulk loading film can be a really good way of saving money. Now, the prices of a reel of film like this compared to a canister have got closer. So Kentmere 400 in 30 meters is about £75 currently. At Analog Wonderland, I've seen similar prices elsewhere as well. This works out at being about £4.50 for a 36 exposure roll. When you put it in perspective against 35mm, it's about £6 a roll. So it's a couple of quid cheaper, and it does add up over time. A lot of people do this to use the Kodak Sydney stocks and buying that in bulk as well. Obviously, if you're doing that, remember it needs to be processed ECAN2 rather than C41. I'm obviously just going to do some black and white film today. So first thing is the bulk loader. So a couple of designs. This is one of the more common ones. AP do these. They sell them new for about £120, I think it is, which is quite a lot of money. I paid about £20 for this one in a photography shop when I was at uni, and you sometimes see them in Facebook Marketplace listings of photography stuff, darkroom stuff, and you can pick them up for very little money. So before buying a new one, definitely look secondhand. They don't hold a value, so you can get real bargains. Quite simple. The way it loads is you put your film in the top here, so your cassette will go in there like so, and the film's coming out there. You've got a little crank handle which just lives in there, and that winds the film on. So really straightforward there. And then to actually put the reel in the dark, not under red light, complete darkness, it goes in here. The film goes up through the top edge into that chamber there. That bit is quite fiddly because there's not much room, so you have to get the whole film in there after you put the tongue in. So that is fiddly to do in the dark, and the one reason I haven't loaded this up yet is I don't enjoy that. It's frustrating. Okay. There are a few options when it comes to the cassettes that you can do. I've got these little plastic ones. These are reusable ones that are made by AP, and the top just comes off, and then I can tape my end of my film onto there, slot that in, and then that locks it all off, and I can put a little label in there if I want to. I have metal ones